have something start with, right? Okay, and then you branch out. So when you branch out, is either used or receive, right? Right? So it depends whether it's used or received, because use means you minus from the start, right? If it's if you received, so you add to the start, right? Okay, then after that ultimately you have something left, right? Does it make sense? Yeah. So this is the structure. Okay. Okay. So let's say if you start with $100. Okay. You start with $100. Then you use $2. So how much is left?
100 minus 2 is...
Correct. It's 98, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you continue. So now you receive $5 from somebody. So here will be $5. So you write received or plus. So how much is left now?
Wait, receive, is it?
Yeah? Plus.
98. Oh, wait, I understand.
Yeah.
93. 98 minus 5 is 93.
You receive, right?
Yeah.
Receive 5. You receive 5 is plus or minus?
It's plus.
Plus. So you plus to where?
To the left.
You plus to the? Which number?
98.
Yep. So what do you get?
103.
Yes. So you get 103. You are not supposed to get 93, because if you get 93, that means you used 98. So okay, I don't care about the answer. What is the approach? Once again.
Yeah,
Yeah? So now I'm trying to give you the flow. I mean, how should flow? 100 use 2, 98 left, right? Because 100 minus 2, right? Right? So now we focus on here, because now we are here already. We are no longer interested in what is before, because now what you are left with is 98, right? We are not talking about the past anymore. Now we focus on the 98. Now you have 98 and you receive 5 from somebody. That's why I put a plus there. Can you see a plus? Can you see a plus? So when you receive $5 from somebody, you plus, right? You plus to where?
to the left.
No, you plus to which number?
98.
Why 98? Are you going to plus to the 2?
No.
Why not?
Because it's referring to the left.
Exactly. You refer to the left, or another way to see it is you refer to the head of the branch. This is called the head of the branch. This one is called head of the branch. These two is sub branch. Okay, so you should focus your attention on the head of the branch. Okay, so you add your 5 to 98, so you should get 103 left now, right? They can continue, right? But we should stop here. Now, with this structure, now we are trying to solve this question. Have you copied down this? And then you can go home and watch this video, and then you go and take down the notes. I don't want you to waste time taking down notes during our class. Our class is supposed to do questions. So how much you start with? 1800 egg tarts and chocolate muffins, right? So this 1800 is to both egg tarts and chocolate muffin.
It's 7:45.
So far so good?
Yeah.
Okay, stop. Don't do any note taking here. Do note taking, go back, do a revision, do note taking while watching the video. Okay? So 1800 is split to 8 tarts and chocolate muffins, right? So now, the funny thing is, we don't know how much is egg tart, we don't know how much is chocolate muffin, right? So when you don't know, so let's say this is unknown, right? So this is also unknown. But what is known? You know that they add up to 1800. Okay? So therefore, when you have unknown, what I usually do is, I like to put egg tart as, let's say tart, I use T to represent egg tart. So if, can you still recall, if we start with 8, so now I'm trying to simplify. So you start with 1800, and this is egg tarts, right? So what is your muffin?
M.
Here. No, not yet. M can be muffin, but based on our structure just now, what are you supposed to write here?
1800 minus T.
Very good. So this will be your muffin. So just write M here, and you just write T here, so that you know that, okay, my T represent tart. My this M is represented by 1800 minus T. Okay, so now we are going to branch out from the T and the 1800 minus T. So we are not supposed to care about the 1800 anymore, because now we have moved on already, you know, just like just now we move on already. So now what they say, the second statement is this: in the morning, so now 3/4 of egg tart and 3/4 of the bread was sold in the afternoon. So now 3/4 of the tart sold, right?
Yeah.
So after 3/4 T sold, what is left?
So
1/4 what?
T.
Yes. So similarly, 3/4 this one sold. Just copy it. Okay. 3/4 of means times this sold. So 1/4 left, right?
Yeah.
1/4 of what left? 1/4 of this whole thing left, right? So just don't care about the numbers first. Just follow the branch. Okay. It will take care of itself later on. You will see it. So now what they say: how many egg tart and chocolate muffin had he left after selling them in the afternoon? Right? So now I think it's pretty clear. Okay? So how many egg let me see. Then was sold in the afternoon. So how many egg tarts and chocolate muffin had he left after selling them in the afternoon? So the question is asking for left, right? Can you see left?
Yes.
So basically, which part of this? So now you need to focus on the diagram. This is called the branch diagram. So which one you need to focus on? The left is here and here, right?
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Yes.
So now what you need to do is just, so this is the tart left. Can you see this is tart left?
Yes.
This is muffin left. So now they ask what is the left, right? Does it make sense for you to add these two together? Just add these two together. So 1/4 T plus 1/4 times 1800 minus T. Am I right? I just pick and then add them together. So now we need to solve this algebra. So open the bracket, first arrow, second arrow. So continue to write it down. Just copy down. Can you tell me what's the first arrow? Use a calculator.
45.
Nope. 1/4 times 1800.
1/4 of 1800
Yeah.
is 145.
Huh? 1/4 times 1800. Come on.
1800.
Yes.
450.
Yes. Because it's 1800. Okay.
I couldn't see the extra zero.
Yep. No problem. So you see, even though you couldn't see next time, please always refer to the. So this addition comes from the branch. Okay. So always refer to the branch. So sometimes you make mistake. It's okay, but always refer to branch. Double check what is that number. Can't you see the whole diagram here? There is no 180, right? Where's the 180? There is no 180. There was only 1800. So that's how you double check. Sometimes you read wrongly, but you have to double check. Understand? Then after that, the second arrow will be 1/4 T, right? Yeah. So now you underline similar term. Okay? So 1/4 T minus 1/4 T cancel each other, right? So you are left with 450. So the answer for part A is 450. Does it make sense? By the way, you are supposed to use this method to solve. You are not supposed to use your method. Even though your method gives you the right answer, I'm not happy with that. You're supposed to use the branch method. Okay? Now, let's do the second one. So it says Mr. Lim then baked another 45. So now, you should make use of the branch diagram here and continue to Do you remember just now? You $10, you use $2, $8 left, you receive 5, right? Can you see? So now from the left, you continue to branch out. Now I'm trying to do it on the next page. So can you follow so far?
Yes.
Good.
Uh,
Okay. So now, so I can use here. So it says the branch out, and by the way, I have reached this stage. Do I care about what is in front? No more already. I have moved on already. So now it says Mr. Lim baked another 45 egg tart. So I should look at the egg tart. I should put 45 here. So the 45 here is add or minus?
45.
Yeah.
It's big, right?
Yep.
Then it's plus.
Yes, because it says bake another, right?
Yeah.
So it's plus. So therefore I should put 1/4 T. That's what I start with, right?
Yeah.
And then I need to plus this 45. That's what is left now, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now it says 75 chocolate muffin. Yes, good. So 75 muffin is here, right? So bake, so you need to add to the head of the branch, which is just continue. Plus 75 left, right? So now the balance of egg tart is this number. The balance of muffin will be this number. Are you clear? Then what they say? They say now the number of egg tart became 2/3 the number of chocolate muffin. So can you see this statement here? Can you tell me the unit now? By this statement, can you see this statement?
Yes.
Can you see or not?
Yeah.
So it says the number of egg tart is 2/3 of the number of muffin. So egg tart to muffin. What's the ratio? Based on the 2/3.
2 to 3.
Very good, it's 2 to 3. So yes, once again, they give you in fraction, you see it in ratio. And then now, what is the factor here? We talked about that the other time. No, we're not talking about here. Focus on here. From the fraction, you get it into ratio, and then now you get the ratio into what is the factor here, or the multiple. From 2 to 3, the multiple actually is 1.5. Okay? So it depends whether you times or divide. Whether you want to use small, of course you times. Big, you divide. Okay? So give you another example. So let's say if I give you 1 to 3, what's the multiple factor here? How do you get from 1 to 3?
3.
Yes, times 3, right?
Yeah.
It depends whether you go from here to here, because you go from 1 to 3 is times 3, right? Can you see the arrow?
Yeah.
Then if you go from 3 to 1 is divided by 3 already. So basically I call this the factor is, the multiple factor is 3. Whether it's times or divide, it depends which way you look at. So similarly, when you have the 2 to 3, right?
Yes.
2 to 3 is, the multiple factor is 1.5. So if you want to go from left to right, is times, right? Can you see? If you want to go from right to left, then that will be divided by 1.5. But I focus on the factor. So now it says egg tart times 1.5 will be muffin, right?
Yeah.
This is your egg tart, right? This is your muffin, right?
Yeah.
So that means this egg tart must times 1.5 will give you this, right?
Yes.
That's it. Very good. Then what you do? Just form an equation out of this one. Exactly like what I write. So 1/4 T plus the 45 bracket. Do you know why I need to put a bracket before I times the 1.5? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because 1/4 plus 45 must start first before it is multiplied with 1.5.
Correct. And plus, what if you don't have the? So if you have the bracket, your 1.5 will times the 1/4 T plus the 4.5. If you don't have the bracket, your 1.5 only times the.
45.
That's not what you want, right?
No.
Good. So therefore you need a bracket. So this whole thing, can you see? This whole thing times the 1.5 will get you the muffin, right? So I equate it to muffin. And your job is to solve this equation, right? So now, so this one times this one, can you give me 1/4 times 1.5? What do you get? Give me in fraction.
3 out of 8.
3 out of 8t, right? So plus 45 times 1. Okay, so that's the first arrow. Now the second arrow.
67.5.
So just now we already done this part above, because just now I asked you multiple times, right?
Yeah.
So the first arrow is 450. So this one is 1/4 t. So plus the 75. Okay. So now your job is to bring this over. When you bring minus 1 over t, minus 1/4 t over becomes plus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you bring over already. This one is gone, right?
Yes.
So now you are left with 450. So this one is this one plus the 75, and then you need to bring the plus 67.5 over becomes minus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you give me the left hand side first?
5 out of 8.
No, 3 over 8 plus 1/4.
Yeah, 5 out of 8.
Very good, thank you. So it's 5 out of 8t equal. Can you give me the right hand side? Thank you for being ahead. Very good.
75. Is it 457.5?
I don't know. You double check 450 plus 75 minus 67.5. Just double check what you have key in.
450 plus 75 minus 67. Yep. 457.5.
457.5. So what is t? So in order to get t, you need to divide by 5 over 8 on the left.
And
So you also divide by 5 over left on the right. So that's the t.
Yeah.
What's the t?
So T 457.8. I mean 0.5
Yeah.
divided by
5 over 8.
5 over 8. 732.
732. Yes, that's the total. Okay. So no, that's not the total. That is the t. So which is here, right? Can you see the t is here, right? So this is the tart. So it's 732. What they ask, how many egg tart did he bake in the morning? Okay, so this is the one, 732. Understand?
Yeah.
So this is the flow.